Good evening, Trump country. You know, I've spent a lot of time at Trump rallies, and I gotta say, this is one of the best. Because our country has never needed Donald Trump more than we do right now. And I love you too. I was going to Trump rallies way back in 2016 when I first worked on the president's campaign. 8 years later, it is just as exciting as when he came down that beautiful golden escalator the very first time. I know I'm upsetting a lot of Democrats by being here tonight, because they like to pretend that they are the party of women. They don't like that the very first woman to ever serve as governor of Arkansas is a proud conservative Republican. And my message to them is very simple. You cannot be the party of women if you cannot tell us what a woman is. The truth is, it's not even a question anymore between right and left. It is normal versus crazy, and the left is doubling down on crazy. We've got out-of-control inflation, violent crime, an open border, a rising China. Biden and the left have failed over and over again, and they know it, and you know it, and it is time for a change. That is why tonight I am so proud to endorse my former boss, my friend, and everybody's favorite president, Donald J. Trump. Think back to 4 years ago. Our economy was booming, gas was cheap, homes were affordable, people were thriving. President Trump put conservatives on the Supreme Court. He cut taxes and he rolled back Obama's big government regulations. He made us energy independent. He cut America First trade deals. Donald Trump was building the wall and rebuilding our military. President Trump was the first president in my lifetime to take a hard line against China. And I'm proud to be the first governor in the country to ever kick China off our farmland and out of our state. Under President Trump, ISIS was destroyed. The cartels were on the run. China was weakened. Iran was isolated. Our enemies actually feared us, and our people loved us. President Trump made us great, and I know that he will do it again. That's because he's not afraid to be an outsider, a change agent, a disruptor. He put America first, the first president in a long time, to do exactly what he said he was going to do. He's the complete and total opposite of Joe Biden, the corrupt Washington insider. I know that a lot of people may complain that President Trump was too loud, too disruptive, and sometimes even a little too direct. Bye-bye. But to me, that's the very best thing about this president. He tells it like it is. He's not afraid. President Trump's not afraid to make waves and get the job done, even if it's politically incorrect. And you know what? I'd take a lot of mean tweets right now, especially since I'm no longer the White House press secretary, out of over-inflation, open borders, and World War III. When I worked under President Trump in the White House, I saw firsthand a side to him that a lot of people didn't. A great boss, a mentor, and an outstanding father. When I was press secretary, I had to endure some of the most nasty, malicious attacks from the left and the media. They attacked my appearance, my character, even my fitness as a mother.
We love you!
Thank you. But I will never forget the time that President Trump pulled me aside, looked me straight in the eye, and said, "Sarah, you're tough, you're beautiful, and you're good at your job. That's why they attack you. Never let them get you down." Then in true Trump fashion, he popped me on the shoulder. He said, "Okay, now get back to work." It was exactly what I needed to hear. Again and again and again, as a working mom, as a woman, President Trump not only empowered me, he defended me when I needed it most. That's the man I know, and that's exactly the kind of leader we need back in the White House. During my 2.5 years serving under the president, I traveled on every single one of his foreign trips. We'll give him a minute. We'll stay here all night for President Trump. The most unforgettable trip we ever took was December 25th, 2018. It was Christmas Day, and my husband Brian and I had just cleaned up wrapping paper that was shoved in literally every corner of our house. When I had to walk out on my own family's Christmas, I couldn't tell them the place that I was going because the place I was traveling to was so dangerous. They didn't want anybody in the world to know that the president would be on the ground even for a few hours. Yet we have men and women living, serving, sacrificing every single day in that exact location. We boarded Air Force One in complete and total darkness. There were no lights on the plane, no lights on the runway. Our phones and computers shut down. We were going totally off the grid. And 12 hours later, in the pitch black of night, we landed in war-torn western Iraq. Again, no lights on the plane, no lights on the runway. The only light you could see was coming from about a mile away. The reason there was light in that one location is because there were hundreds of troops packed into a dining hall, gathered thinking they were having dinner with senior military leadership from around the region. They had absolutely no idea that the president and first lady were about to walk into that room. And when they did, it was a sight and a sound and a scene that I hope I never forget. That room absolutely erupted. Men and women from every race, religion, region, and political party stood up and started chanting over and over and over again, USA, USA, USA. That was the kind of patriotism President Trump brought back to our country, and he's going to bring it back again. One of the young soldiers yelled from the back of the room, "Mr. President, I re-enlisted in the military because of you." And without missing a beat, the president said, "And son, I am here because of you." As the president made his way around the room, that same young soldier came up to me and said, "Sarah, you have a tough job." I told him, "What I do is nothing. You take bombs and bullets. That is a tough job." Then the soldier reached up and he pulled the Brave Rifles patch that he wore on his shoulder, and he placed it into my hand. He said, "Sarah, we are in this together." I couldn't say anything. I just reached up and I hugged him and thanked him for being the hero that he is, that helps keep us free. As we sit here tonight, I'm thinking of people like that young soldier. They fight every day to keep us free, and they deserve a leader at home who has their back like they have ours. But today, our country is under attack from the outside and from within. And let me be clear, Joe Biden is not up for the job. His party has gone completely crazy, and we need President Trump to step in and help bring our country back. We need him to finish what he started 8 years ago. We need him to make America great again. This is our movement, this is our moment, this is our time, and this is our president. Please help me welcome everyone's favorite president, Donald J. Trump.
Well, I want to thank you very much. And Sarah, thank you for the wonderful endorsement. And Arkansas is in very good hands. It's a great place. It's a great state. Florida, great state. We love to be with you.